like we used to take turmeric. So, like in the Starbucks, we just go grab the golden milk. And especially during the pandemic, like we believed adding turmeric to milk on an everyday basis, like
Yeah.
it helps in the immunity. So is it safe to add turmeric, or is there a limit to add turmeric during pregnancy, or if you can use it on a everyday basis?
Yeah, that's a good question. Turmeric and herbs used in cooking, right? So if you're
Mm-hmm.
cooking with them, are very safe because
Mm-hmm.
you're using a very limited amount, right? And it's more, you're
Mm-hmm.
using it more of like a natural way, essentially. So turmeric is definitely fine. When you take herbs like that and you put them in like a capsule form and you start taking
Mm-hmm.
them as like supplements, that's where
Mm-hmm.
it gets kind of like we don't really
Yeah.
know, right? What's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen. There's just not that research out there. Or if it is, it's usually done in animal models, and we really can't be certain that's going to directly correlate to humans. Some of that data is cool and it's interesting to see, but it's also, we have to keep reminding ourselves that like humans are different than mice. Right. So that data is definitely interesting, but yeah. So turmeric definitely okay in drinks. I think the amount that you're even gonna drink in like a golden milk is safe. Um, I don't see any issues with that.
Awesome. So since you mentioned the adding the capsules is different when you take the turmeric in the food and the milk. So
Yeah.
I just had the ginger because we used to have the ginseng in the capsule. So it helps in digestions even if you're not pregnant. So adding ginger in the tea, like we used to have the ginger tea.
Right.
So like how do you see that? Like capsules are better or adding ginger on an everyday basis, like similar to the turmeric. So
Right. Yeah, so ginger is one of the herbs that's been used for centuries and even in
mhm,
pregnancy. So there's actually more data, I will say, on ginger than a lot of the other herbs because it has been used so religiously throughout
mhm,
hundreds, if not thousands of years, right?
mhm.
So I think that if it's something like you're using ginger to help with morning sickness and nausea and vomiting, I think the first route to go is trying using it natural, right? So using it, grating it into
Mhm,
recipes or water, using ginger tea, making it in little energy bites, just kind of
mhm,
including it in different ways before you try to take just a capsule of ginger.
mhm.
Um, there are a lot of prenatal vitamins on the market that
Oh, yeah, true.
contain ginger,
Mhm.
just for because they're like you're gonna need it pretty much. So I think it's fine. I would just try other routes first. Try B6 first too. Vitamin B6 is known to help with nausea as well.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
again, try high vitamin B6 foods first. Then we can try supplementing with vitamin B6,
mhm,
and then maybe try the ginger capsules or something like that. And there's so many products with ginger in them. There's so many
mhm.
ginger candies out there and
Yeah,
ginger
true.
drinks and like so many things. So I think as far as those things, those are definitely safe to try. You're not going to cause any harm with just intaking
Mhm,
a, small amount of ginger, and then always run it by your doctor. Of course,
mhm.
doctor, always tell your doctor if you're going to start any new supplement or any herb or anything like that. That's
Mhm.
super important.
One last question from me. So I think the very common thing is like they tell like we have a morning sickness, a quick tip to avoid morning sickness. But I believe the sickness is throughout the day, not just in the morning. So it just juggles between
Right.
morning or night or in the noon. So like, can you give us a quick tip to avoid the morning sickness? The sickness, I would say in general.
Yeah, right. All day sickness. There's so many things you can try, and there's such a range of severity of nausea because some people's is super mild and they only have it for a couple weeks. Then some people's is super severe, or they'll have it for their whole pregnancy. So there's lots of different routes you can take, and I think what we were talking about with B6, vitamin B6, and ginger, are good things to try. Obviously, if it is pretty bad, I would prefer you to eat something other than nothing. So if the only thing you can keep down is toast, then I'm like,
Mhm,
cool, let's just eat toast. If that's the only thing that stays in your stomach, because some calories are better than no calories.
mhm,
So then if you can, most of the time it's only carbs, right? That people can keep down. So it's like, let's eat the carbs and then maybe you start feeling better and then you can kind of sneak in a source of protein or fat or something like that after. But yeah, there are a lot of things you can try. I mean, smells that you like, if you like lemon or lavender or peppermint can help too, just like candles or diffusing essential oils. Yeah, I mean, eating right when you wake up, because an empty stomach can increase your morning sickness. So that accompanied by like smaller frequent meals throughout the day, because that way your stomach is never super empty for a long period of time, can help. So I say try all the things and hopefully you find one that helps you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate your time.